A Team 10 investigation into American Scouting has found one of America's most trusted youth organizations resisted background checks for men who worked with young boys.
Now, this summer we told you about allegations of sexual abuse inside the Boy Scouts of America. Since then, Team 10 investigator Mitch Blocker fielded tips from former Scout leaders and found video testimony before Congress suggesting the Boy Scouts of America didn't know who was leading their troops.
The Boy Scouts of America never wanted their list full of alleged abusers revealed.
Did the Boy Scouts of America help you in any way? Did they alert you that this was happening?
They didn't alert me.
They never wanted people like this former San Diego prosecutor to know about Scout leaders like Richard Turley or John Atwood. In fact, Team 10 found that at a time men like Atwood were being allowed into scouting, Scout executives were telling Congress that it was too expensive to background check volunteers.
The cost and loss of volunteers will be significant.
This video was recorded in 1993 as Congress considered the National Child Protection Act. Then Director of Scout Administration Lawrence Potts sat next to representatives from Big Brothers Big Sisters and the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. Those organizations implemented background checks in the 1980s. At the time, Potts explained that wasn't affordable for the Scouts.
Experts have indicated that criminal background checks identify in advance nothing more than a small minority of those who are predisposed to molest a child.
I mean, how have you been able to screen and avoid this problem?
We know the leaders that we're selecting, they come out of the community that they're serving in.
Team 10 found the Scouts also filed written testimony in 1993, telling Congress the BSA has no accurate statistics on the incidence of child sexual abuse in Scouting. This was written at a time when the Scouts had thousands of secret files detailing alleged sexual abuse within the organization, hundreds of which Team 10 reviewed this summer. Team 10 asked the Scouts' national spokesman about the 1993 testimony. In a statement, he said, "Since this testimony, the BSA has significantly changed its youth protection practices. Today, the BSA requires background checks, comprehensive training programs for volunteers, and mandates reporting to authorities of even suspected abuse." With Team 10, I'm investigator Mitch Blocker.
In 2003, as the sexual abuse scandal in the Catholic Church made headlines, the Scouts started criminal background checks for new volunteers. Now, the Scouts insist there are far fewer sexual abuse cases in its organization than in the public at large.